Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of my adventures in trying to fix my reproductive system. I did manage to get a doctor's appointment today. So after the earthquake, I went on to the second clinic, which is the one that I usually go to. The reason I went to the first clinic is it exists now. A couple of years ago, when I first started receiving help, the Gateways Mental Health and Wesley Physical Health Medical, they were right next to each other, close to each other anyway. So I would go to my therapist, my psychiatrist, and then I would just walk up the hill a little bit and see them at Wesley to get the proper tests and documents and forms that they needed in the beginning of all of this for me to get into the program. Gateways eventually moved. They closed down their office. They moved to a bigger building. This bigger building also has Wesley Health attached to it. So Gateways and Wesley are now one big building. And so I thought, since I've been going to the new building for my mental health, maybe I can go to the new building for my medical as well. I thought very wrong, obviously. Because when I got up there, they not only couldn't understand what I needed, they simply turned me away. Once they understood that what I was needing was a gynecologist, they simply said that they didn't offer those services. And they tried to refer me, but I don't want to go to someplace else. I can't afford a specialist. I can afford what the government is offering, which is these ladies who don't know what a gynecologist is. And it's super frustrating because if I was pregnant, there would be help. If I had walked into that clinic and said, "Hey, I'm pregnant," they would have known exactly who to send me to. They would have had a doctor right there. There's all kinds of help for you if you're pregnant. The government cares if you're pregnant. If you're actively making the babies, the government will help you. But if you're a woman who can't have children, the government does not give a shit about your womb or anything reproductively. If it's killing you, unless there's a baby in there, the government doesn't give a fuck. So I'm struggling because even after going to the second clinic where I have made a doctor's appointment, it's not specifically to see a gynecologist. It's just to see a regular doctor. And from there, I don't know what's going to happen. Most likely, they're going to prescribe me birth control, which I personally don't think is going to do any good because I kind of have a natural birth control. I don't have sex. I can't have kids. I don't see a point. If my problem is endometriosis and blood not being expelled the way it should be, and birth control will stop my periods and cause the blood to back up even further, does this make sense, or am I like, is this my schizophrenic mind telling me what I don't need? I don't know. I'm hot, I'm frustrated, but I managed to make the appointment. We're going to show up tomorrow and see what happens from there.